The delay of our live time. Welcome. I'm your commentator for this afternoon, Shattered, which will join today by Total War HQ. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing great. And behind the scenes, doing all of our mixing will be Xbit. We've got tonight a multicam stream. First off, that's going to be huge. You're going to see a bunch of you're going to see both of our commentator cams, and you might see some cameras on the ground. We'll try and keep it as not confusing as possible, but no promises. And tonight we bring to you Operation Sunday School Sermon. Sunday School Sermon at its core is an attack defense op, or the U.S. will be trying to take either a school or a church from the German forces. But before we go into more details about that and what they'll have to to complete their objectives, let's go ahead and go over the commands. So for the 82nd Airborne, we have platoon lead Silas with his squad leads Phoenix, BVD Runner, and Razor. Yeah, Razor's on this team, right? Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Razor. For the Wehrmacht, we have platoon lead Alpha Guido with his squad lead Storm, Best Pony, and Blackbeard. So as far as platoon leads go, Alpha Guido, relatively new. Silas, going through his training right now. Am I correct on that total?
Yeah, I believe Silas is, yes.
Yeah, he's got Dwarf shadowing him, so we're bringing in more new blood into the command pool, looking for some good stuff out of him. As far as squad leads go, relatively even on both sides. Standouts, Phoenix, Storm's pretty good, Best Pony, Blackbeard, all really solid. Squad leads should be. It's really going to come down to how these guys utilize their assets, I think. What do you think about the command structure?
Yeah, I mean, Silas looks like this may be his first commanding. Alpha Guido, I think his first time commanding was a week or so ago.
Yeah,
on and off
really
against
new.
Evan. Yeah, he was pretty good. I was an SL under him. I'm really interested to see what he does here.
Yeah. So that's command. Let's go ahead and go over this operation. Before that, how's it going, BVD awareness? We are commentating. Welcome everybody who sat with us during the pre-show, I guess. And but let's go ahead and go over this operation. I'll read the situation for the U.S. Germans still hold out in the town of El Molen. Your platoon's mission is to be part of securing force for a larger company assault. Both the school and the church, intel says, the Germans are using for a bunkhouse, and on the south offer good footholds. Your company commander wants your platoon to secure them so the rest of the company can assault further into the town using them as jump-off points. So essentially the U.S. will be moving to this church house or this school, really empty school, but it is a school nonetheless.
Right.
And they have to secure one of those two objectives. German forces will be defending. Pretty simple, but it can be very difficult for the U.S. to push onto these buildings. There's a lot of open ground to both the west, north, and east almost. And the assault through the town from the south could be pretty brutal. Let's Total, you want to go ahead and go over loadouts that these guys will be
Yeah. Yes. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like I just got disconnected, unfortunately. But I'll keep going over the loadouts here. 1 SL, 2 FTLs. The FTLs get a Garand, and then 1 bar, 1 medic, and one rifleman. For platoon armory, they get 2 Brownings, 2 Grenadiers, 1 radio, and 1 bazooka. Now, hopefully, if we do get to play this map, that bazooka may be pretty useful, because I believe the Germans have armor. No, they do not, so scratch that.
It'd still be good for clearing out buildings.
The U.S., however, do have vehicles. They have one M5 and 2 times M3 half track. So.
Yeah, that M5 Stuart has the potential to carry the game for the U.S. Such a nimble little vehicle. It's actually really I like it. It's probably one of my favorite U.S. US.
Yeah.
especially in the armored mode. So fast. As far as the armor goes, Browning's going to be useful for that base of fire. What do the grenadiers have? Is that rifle mounted grenades?
Yes, it is. I believe they get two. I believe they get two smokes and two grenades. I'm not sure though.
Nice. That should be useful for clearing out buildings if they're gonna try for that southern approach. Speaking of their actual objective, before we move on to the Germans, with these kits, what do you think is going to be that best route to come in from north, south, east, or west?
I would say probably. It's hard. I don't. I actually don't know. What do you think?
I think there are two ways to go about it. Um, One option I think is to use those M3 half tracks and those stewards to do a base of fire and come in from one of those open fields, either from the west or the east. East being the AA field and west being the artillery field, right, where there's like trenches for artillery.
Right. Yep.
So you could have them just be a base of fire to cover off those big fields and have infantry charge across, or you can try and push in from the south using the town and using those grenadiers and bazookas to your advantage to clear out buildings without actually having to go in them. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, the Stewart does have HE rounds, right? Or is it just a single
Yeah,
charge?
I believe it does. Um, yeah, I would definitely prefer the AA field because at least you have some cover. If you go on the west side, I don't believe you have as much cover as you do on the east.
Yeah,
With
it
like
seems.
trenches and such.
I agree.
Yeah, and it seems like it's always easier to push the east side as well on this map.
The trenches are just so much nicer. The AA fields has like it's like a square trench line that goes almost all the way up to the town, whereas the artillery trench line is like it's a line with pits, like gun pits, every so often for the
Stuff.
AA.
Hey,
Well, I
we
mean,
are switching over to squad because the server has crashed 3 times and it's not reliable. If you want to stream that, we're going to run the same operation that we ran last night in a daytime scenario, I believe. So that's the only tweak. Cheers, I appreciate it, Xbit. By the way, Phoenix, I did have mine pushed.
20 minutes on each side. So
Sounds good. So
gotcha.
instead of postscriptum, we will be playing squad. Everybody, Operation Reaper during the day. Server is down. Exit. Oh yeah. DVD awareness. Rip. We'll be switching over to squad momentarily. Let's go ahead and start doing that. Man, I was excited for some postscriptum. I'm actually pretty excited for some squad because I missed yesterday. I got off work super late. So I'll be able to commentate squad this weekend, or sometime this weekend, which is nice. F in the chat, boys. Max said it. Will it be the same stream? Yeah, we will be. We still will be streaming after. It'll just be an entirely different mission. So everything we just said doesn't matter. The mission is scrapped. We're swapping over to squad, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the doc for Operation Reaper, so that way I can make sure you guys are as up to date as possible with yeah. So you guys know what's going on. I'm loading squad, right? Should be loading. Okay. After you probably have time for that cup of tea. Just gonna be a minute while we get.
You give me like 3 minutes. Got some technical difficulties.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We got everything situated now. We should be good. But we've switched operations. Operation Reaper now. Basically going to be a repeat of last night's operation, but with commentators this time, so hopefully it'll be slightly less confusing. Courthouse, it's going to be Operation Reaper. It is on the Sumari map. It's a modded map. We've taken out a couple things. We've added in some spawn points for ease. I don't know why these are outside the map. That's not easy, but a couple spawn points in areas just to get guys into position quicker. And it is at night. So Sumari at night with some U.S. Spec Ops kits. See, nobody has their gun out. Nobody has their gun out. Ding. They're all playing it like they should. We'll see. But essentially, these are U.S. Spec Ops kits that have silencers, or suppressors, I should say, because you can't silence guns and all that jazz. But I am your commentator for this evening, Shadowed Ritual, joined today by TotalWarHQ. How's it going, Total?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing fine. And behind the scenes, we have Xbit doing all of our multicam magic. So, Operation Reaper. At its core, it is a hostage retrieval, I guess. The
Yes.
U.S. are tasked with moving into the police station of Sumari, retrieving a hostage, and then getting them to an exfil location. Not missing anything with that?
I believe so.
So
that's the gist.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. What do these guys have to complete their objectives, Total?
They have, so the U.S. has their SL, and then 7 Spec Ops kits with 1 medic. And so each of these kits, so the SL kit and the medic kit are Spec Op kits. So everyone in each squad on the US team has a Spec Op gun, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, those guns with the suppressors. Which Spec Ops kit has the C4 or the
Let me check. I believe
at the same time, 1 and 2, that's BVD and Phoenix, will proceed.
I'm checking right now. Yeah, it's the operator kit.
Okay, so these are different kits, or do these all have the C4, the satchel charge?
Yes, the operator kit has the satchel charge. The Sarc medic does not.
Okay.
And the special ops SL does not either. So just the operators. So the US is going to have 7 operators with 7 satchel charges altogether, which is that's a lot of firepower.
Right.
So for every operator is 1 satchel charge. So that means the US gets 7. Yeah, per squad they get 7 satchel. Yes.
So they're looking at like 20 plus satchel charges. That's gonna be
crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna.
If they use them correctly, though, that's the main thing. If they use them correctly.
Yeah, I agree. They can't. They got to use them as often. They got to use them before they lose them. In my opinion, you use it before you die. But they can't just put like 3 satchel charges on a wall and expect that to clear the building or whatnot. Right. They got to use them sparingly, but they got to be aggressive.
Exactly.
So just getting situated for this round. Let's go ahead and go over the insurgent kits. Doesn't look like a lifetime has been called. Yeah, let's go ahead and go over insurgent.
Yeah, so insurgents have 1 SL and 1 medic. And then for platoon kits, they have 1 scout, 2 ARs, 2 lats, and 2 raiders. So they're pretty low on squad infantry specialty kits. So it looks like they're just gonna be regular AKMs or what have you. Those 2 ARs are probably gonna be pretty useful. The scout for sure. Raider, excuse me, as well is gonna be really useful for putting IEDs in the buildings that the U.S. pushes. So yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well, someone is either
the Raider's going to be
Okay.
huge. I was going to say the Scout would be huge for those IEDs, but the Raider gets like 2 IEDs, don't they? I want to say they get a few more.
Actually, I think
mean,
they
you
do.
could-
Yeah. I'm
So-
not sure. I know they get 1 though, at least.
Yeah,
I'd
exactly.
actually
So
prioritize them a
either
little bit.
someone's
Well, and they've
either-
got the PPSH, so I'd actually prioritize
Yep.
that Raider over the Scouts. And they've got 2 of them.
Now the doc says vehicle scrounge, which I'm confused on. Do you know what that is?
Vehicle scrounge means they can go through and whatever vehicle they can get in, they can take.
Gotcha.
So looking on the map, there's 4 techies on the map that they could possibly go for. They're all pretty far away from the point they'll be defending, that police station, and even from where they start on the south. So we'll see if who's commanding that other team. Alpha Guido. We'll see if Alpha Guido detaches at least a fire team to go get some of these discotechies. I think might be pretty powerful, considering the U.S. have no like high explosives besides those satchel charges, which you're not going to run up and put on the tech.
Exactly.
No pardon.
Looking around, let's go ahead and think they're getting set up for a platoon brief. Let's see, yeah.
If you don't take contact,
Looks like they're lining up for a platoon brief. Let's go ahead and listen into Silas as he tries to get his guys situated to let them know how they're going to complete their objective.
Copy.
All right,
Perfect.
gentlemen, if you go and open up your maps, take a look. You'll see your squad's paths marked. Essentially, platoons rolling out for the east of here. All right, first, let's talk about our objective. An enemy terrorist cell has set up in the police station in Bravo 395. We're expecting they have some radio jamming equipment, so we're doing a quick night raid to take it out. We expect them to have reinforcements once contact's made from somewhere, sure, so we're going to keep on our toes and have a wide spread. If you check your maps, you'll see Squad 3 at live is going to be breaking north along the marks through the alleyways. They're going to hit that berm south of the police station before the other 2 squads do, and they're going to try to push as far east as they can before they start engaging contacts. At that time, Squad 1, or we'll skip that. Phoenix, can you remark your route? Squad 2 will be moving on the south road as a screening element for any reinforcements coming in from the south or east. If they don't take contact on there, they'll be pushing up the river bed, Charlie 3-4, north, and heading the compound from the east side. Phoenix's squad 1 will be pushing up the alleyways in the center, acting as QRF for 3 or 2 if they come into contact, but with the primary goal of reaching that berm that 3 will have occupied and reinforcing them. Once all squads are in position, 3 is going to be a base of fire element, while 1 assaults the southwest of the compound and 2 pulls up on the east side. Remember, our objective we're looking for is radio jamming equipment. We expect it to be somewhere in the north side of the compound, but we are not certain. Does anyone have any questions? Great. Squad leads, go and break them out. Prep for live. We got 3 minutes.
So, got 3 minutes till live. We'll see if Silas's plan works out for him. He's going for a southern push onto his objective. Does he know that they're going to be infantry coming from the south, or do the insurgents get a couple different ways to spawn?
I believe, yeah, insurgents have spawned on police station, and then it looks like 2 squads are spawning south of police station.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to make their way north before the U.S. does.
You know what we should do?
So the U.S. actually, so the insurgents get to choose reading through the before live.
What?
So yeah, they can
Yeah.
choose to spawn on south, east, north, or northwest.
Let's drive it down the fucking.
This Silas may get ambushed here.
bridge,
Thinking
drive down the MSR.
he's
Let me
putting
see.
himself in a position to get sandwiched from the south and north.
Get
We'll see if
so
it
much trouble
works
there.
out that way. The insurgents may just move so quickly through the
I
city.
think everyone will find
They'll
out.
get to
Yeah. Now, is there a timer on when the insurgents can push north? Is it on live, or do they have to wait?
Yeah, it just says online. I mean, it doesn't say anything about having to wait. So I assume on live they can start moving. It just says that it's their starting location.
Interesting.
So
So I would say that maybe Silas doesn't know where they are.
When I did
Um,
Monday,
he may put maybe our fire team
Yeah.
southeast of
Headshot.
let me see, like Bravo 343 in that area,
At least the first
and then have the rest of his squad push northeast.
So about
I don't
that
know.
blue mark there is where we expect him to, or hope for him to lay down a fire team, because he's really opened himself up from a flank from the south. If we look at this line here,
Yeah.
the way they're moving, this is sort of the route he wants to take. Push through the town like that. He could get intercepted on that south. What is that? It's like neighborhood, I believe, is the name of the
Yeah, I believe so.
the area.
Yeah.
Mouse. I thought it was a good mouse. It was kind of expensive, but
Live in about 30 seconds, I want to say. Live at 7:40. So live in about a minute and a half.
So if they get into this courtyard here, I'll try to support you.
I got you.
This window here and shit.
Thanks to all of our POVs, we're gonna have some on-the-ground shots. Looking at about 5 separate cameras this session, folks. So thanks for everybody who helped us out with that.
Hopefully I topped yesterday.
Push up, do that first compound.
Doubt it.
D319.
That's so weird.
And then we'll push past each other on our way.
I do good when I'm recording or streaming, so I'm recording today.
No,
Dude, there's B-Car. You spotted him, Avernus. He's one of our POVs on the Insurgents this round. Which is good. I always like it when we have cameras on the opposite teams, because unfortunately both of our commentators have to be on the same side, because we need to keep those colors uniform, or it gets very confusing for everybody. So I always like being able to hear what's happening on that other team. Hey, where's your server located?
You get your
And is
first
ping
shot,
a
for
big
free.
deal in
Right.
squad? Servers are located in Dallas and Canada somewhere. I don't remember on the cycle.
Canada.
One's in
Oh
Dallas,
my God.
the other I don't remember.
Yeah, I believe
and-
it's East Coast somewhere.
It's East Coast somewhere. Yeah.
One of them is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we referred to them as.
Ping, I don't think is that big of a deal in squad though. It really comes down to your positioning more than how well you can shoot. For the most part, suppression is better in my opinion than the actual shot, because it allows you to do more, your platoon to do more. But you obviously you're gonna need somebody who does know how to shoot to finish them off. And we
Right.
are live. Off of live, we got Blue 3 moving northeast, Blue 1 and 2 moving southeast, followed by Command. Red platoon, Red 2 is on point proper with Command, with Red 1 and 3 moving in from the south, pushing north, clearing through neighborhood. Looks like they're going to beat the U.S. there by a mile, so
Yeah.
might not see any action in there.
Now, this might be a good time if the insurgents would actually stop where they are now. Yeah, if they keep going, the U.S. could potentially flank them. If I were the insurgents, I would have stopped where they are and looked for that flank by the U.S. At least from my view, it looks like they could flank pretty well.
Stay on the south side of the road.
Yeah, they may be putting themselves into a position to get flanked. It looks like they're moving through the alleys. They're just trying to get to police station as quickly as possible. Actually, it looks like Red 1 is moving through the police station, or moving to police station to get there as quickly as possible. Red 3 actually looks like they're trying to camp out. They're trying to look. They're actively looking for positions to camp out in. I'd like to see them push just a little further west, though. I'm not sure how useful the buildings they're currently in are, even though you got Boogie here on the roof.
Right. Yeah, so it looks like, let me see, Blue 2 and Blue 5 are pushing south.
We could have contact soon.
The police station damn near.
Dwarf, comms, please.
That wasn't my screen. That
On
was
Phoenix's
on
cameras. He's squad lead for Blue 1 moving east through this little pond area. They're moving at a decent pace of really allowing the red team to get set up. Where they want.
Let's make sure we get
Blue, Red 1 is set up on the north or west of police station.
Maintain movement.
Red 3 is south of the police station. Blue 1 or Blue team still getting their line in position as they start to move east. Blue 2's got some guys pretty far back. I'm not sure what's going on there. Pretty hesitant to move through this open field, and they start the.
Now, if Phoenix does get in a firefight, I believe Red One, which is Storm's guys right there, they're probably going to be looking to flank Phoenix from the north. So those 3 guys up in the north looks like Outlaw, Frederick, and Loopy are going to be very important to stop Red One's advance on Phoenix.
Yeah, I see Loopy, Frederick, and Outlaw here. It looks like they're just pulling back.
Yeah, right as I said that.
Yeah, right as you said that.
Yep. Okay. I got here. As soon as you hops wall, push east and go to squad lead. We'll heal up with the medic.
I thought that was intentional. I think they just went the wrong way. And
Yep.
before they realized it, squad lead's calling them back. I thought that was intentional that they were across the street. I was like, that is good flank security to have somebody
It is.
on the other side of the street. We just overthought it.
We're good. Compound 2 clear.
Alright, Charlie.
Phoenix.
Use them on the
Go ahead.
3-6 compound.
Where was that contact from, Phoenix?
So,
I believe that was squad 3 knocks 1 down. Just waiting for
wait, there was a kill?
Yeah, there was a kill. Phoenix got contact. Who
Yeah.
it was.
Beware looks like is the one who went down. I
Fortunate.
completely missed it. I didn't even
I
hear
did too.
I didn't hear it because it's a suppressor.
It's a suppressor,
We were
yeah.
too far away to hear the shot.
Oh man.
Wow, that was good. Good shot. Who got that kill? You said Phoenix? Check.
Phoenix's squad.
It was
Looks
Miyamoto.
like yeah, Miyamoto.
Oh, I like this.
Good
job.
shots on Miyamoto. Super sneaky. Wonder if the insurgents are aware they've lost that one guy.
Okay, tour east looks clear for now.
Who are the SOs? BD Awareness. The platoon lead for the U.S. We've got Silas with his Shadow Dwarf because he's going through his command training. With his squad leads Razor, BVD Runner, and Phoenix.
Copy. Continue
For
moving east.
insurgents, we have platoon lead Alpha
Is there a
Guido
wing? Should we
with
check
his
all the
squad
modes?
lead.
Squad 2 is holding
Blackbeard,
our southeast, guys. Let's
Destiny,
make sure we
and
have eyes east,
Storm.
north, and northeast.
So a lot of experience on the squad
Okay, this
lead
next
level.
push east is gonna bring you
Not
up.
as much on the command level, but ooh, shots out
And we got
onto
shots
JT
BVD.
guns, takes out 2.
No, they're too far.
2 of them
Wow.
just got mowed down there. From where though?
BVD's guys flanking from the south.
Oh, I see. I was like, how did they get those? Wow, really.
Moneyman
solid
got 2
flank.
kills. That was all Moneyman.
Yeah, I see Moneyman's little flank here. I was like, I was looking at, I was on Phoenix's guys looking east. I was like, there's no way they could have gotten shots on like that. But Moneyman's got the nice flank down the alley. It was just beautiful. We're gonna have to stay really low to hear any of this.
Yep.
All we hear is just ricochets. Really solid moving on Silas Park, getting his guys in a nice L-shaped ambush.
Breaching charge down. Check maps.
With blue 1 on the
holding,
west,
security
blue
staff.
2 on the south.
Dashby, let's maintain eyes
Great,
east, northeast
great
if you can.
Charlie,
Just gonna draw this out so that you guys understand. Whoops. Nice little L-shaped ambush here. Puts the red team in a
IED.
great kill zone. ID goes off.
No kills.
Was that an ID or is that a satchel charge?
I believe that could have been a satchel charge. Because we got another guy down, actually.
BD Venice, ask all the questions you want. That's our job to answer. What are the colors of the comms
Yeah.
team? Blue means
Yeah.
local. Green means squad comms, which you're not going to hear because there's nobody in our squad. And red means command comms. Well, actually, it's not red anymore. It's white. When did that happen? Ooh, frag out. Takes out Doobie Skew. BVD runner may bleed out, and he does bleed out. Spacing, folks. I think he was healing them, so I guess you can
we need to take these
forgive him
compounds
on
north
that.
of us.
But he does get. They both get taken out by a
Bravo,
grenade.
we're gonna
Update on
exit
kills: 3 kills for the U.S., 2 for the insurgents.
Pull around to where 3's position is.
What's the next move here? Total. What do you think?
Holding doorway.
Just by looking at the map,
Alright, moving.
if blue 2 and blue 1 can push red 3 simultaneously, I think they will get that compound fairly easily, and then they can just push north or do whatever, flank west and around red 1.
Yeah.
But they need to take out these contacts first. Yeah.
Yeah, or over on red 3, I should say.
Yeah.
Take care of these guys. It would be the full platoon against 1, 2, 3, 5. Easy,
believe so.
and then
Yeah.
move to deal with the rest of the platoon. I think that's a good call as well. Ops today, it's crits. Yes, today was supposed to be a postscriptum op. Unfortunately, had some server issues, so we swapped it over to a squad op, just a repeat of yesterday's operation. But it's a fun one. It is U.S. using special ops kits, and they're moving to the police station. This round to destroy a fob in the area. Yesterday was to recover a captain who got captured.
Let's try move northeast here. Can you?
How many players on each side? It is a firefight level op, so about 3 squads per side, about 25, 27 people per side.
Keep moving
northeast. I'll cover. I'll watch your 6.
So he must have had line of sight or elevation to do that. That was out
Now, if
to,
Razor's
our
squad is not
strategy.
careful, they will lose a good portion of their forces. Looks like Frederick and Loopy and his guys pushing up alone there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching the
Trio that went the wrong way.
They like being out on the flank, and you can respect
They do.
that. It's just the space team they've got to be aware of, and this is not a good area to be out on the flank. They're taking shots at something. Oh, they took out Jacko 800, who was on the roof. I don't even know how he got up there, but he was up there, and he just got domed by a couple shots.
One nade. Oh, there's a nade. One nade on oh, there
Takes
goes
all
one.
three
There goes
out.
2.
Oh.
That's a triple kill.
Yeah.
We just talked about
grenade.
spacing. That's why you need spacing right there.
2 grenades. Another grenade lands on him just to make sure the bodies are dead. Spacing, folks, it's a thing, and that is something you will learn if you take our squad ops tactics and training basic course. A lot of fun, only about 45 minutes to an hour long. And then after you take that, IED will go off. The IED goes off, doesn't kill anybody, but better safe than sorry as they go to clear this building. But after you take our squad ops basic training course, then you can participate on any and all of our squad ops events. We host them on Wednesdays, twice on Saturdays, as well as Friday and Sunday. Post-scriptum events usual. All on the website, squadops.e.
Well, they placed a breach here to try and clear us out, but we've retaken the position, so they're not.
So there are no light sources in these buildings.
Here and then wait
that means
that's scary.
It's insanely dark.
Yep.
It gets just insanely dark in these buildings.
Dude, they're hanging over in the back.
It could be some crazy insurgents in these buildings, and that the U.S. have to be on edge as they move to clear.
We got Patrick and Muffin. Say again?
Oh, no. Somebody on chat was asking, what's the big blue circle on the map? That's the fob radius. That's just the build limit for the. Nothing to worry about there. We can actually disable that. Yeah.
Got Patrick and Muffin Man doing 360 security here, going around the buildings. I thought they were going to run into Dashby and his guys, but fortunately they did not.
Oh, I see Patrick and Muffin Man now. They're over here by the river.
Yeah, they were originally in the compound on the inside of the building that they're up against.
Are they moving to flank, or are they? Yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah, they're just doing security. But if they do flank, though, they could definitely get the hop up on lawn darts and that. It's a bev.
They have some. If they started to move, I think they'd be able to do it. I think they're more concerned about just defending their area, though.
Now it looks like blue 3 and blue 2 are pushing north very quickly.
We're gonna use that as our base of fire for approaching the compound.
Blue 3 and blue 2, yeah, moving quickly through the north, just to the west of red 1. And changing tactics so quickly, do you think they're trying to throw the insurgents off guard?
Oh,
insurgents
sounds like
them,
it.
Though.
Yep. None of the insurgents were looking that way.
Low-fat lard does get taken out from Liberal Pundit. Look at this. They are almost invisible in this.
Grenades being thrown everywhere.
Two
One
go
goes
down
down.
off frag. Razor and Ben WH.
Spacing, gentlemen.
Yeah, spacing and certain to just massacring the U.S. with these frags.
Watch out 3, there's a breacher charge.
I believe. Sorry, go ahead.
You guys post these on YouTube or anything? BD Avernus? We do post them on YouTube. They are uploaded most Mondays or made public most Mondays. And Twitch holds them for a little bit. Go ahead, Phil.
So it looks like roughly 7 of the U.S.'s deaths have been from 2 grenades. Or possibly 3 grenades. That's pretty... I can't stress it enough. Spacing is so key, and this is why. Because they have lost 7 guys, almost a full squad, for reasons that shouldn't have been happening.
Yeah, and in these firefight-sized ops, one squad is literally a third of your team. 7 guys,
Exactly.
a quarter of your team. That is just a lot of guys to go down to grenades for something as simple as spacing. Scrubbius Maximus shooting a Dashby. Tosses a grenade over this wall, doesn't really take out anything. Dashby is in between a rock and a hard place, being Scrubbius and Blackbeard. What's he gonna do? I'm gonna be asking a lot of questions. Call me Dave. I'll try and remember that.
Looks like Moneyman's gonna get in a firefight here. We got 3 guys to that door.
Revy goes down to Patrick Star and the Muffin Man, who set up a nice little flank across the river to the east. These guys have been moving as a buddy very well. I'm not sure who's making this call for Muffin Man or Patrick to be on this flanks like that, but it's really working out for them, allowing them to watch these outside walls that the US are constantly trying to clear.
Now Cyclone somehow got that kill. I don't know if the stream got it, but oh, down goes Moneyman.
I'm behind you.
I'm getting a frat. Fuck this. I'm putting a breacher charge down.
Cyclone's put down a breacher charge.
It's
Charlie
not
hard
close
enough. Bravo.
enough, so that's the
Let's get
thing. Is
across
they're
the
not
river.
up.
We need to keep moving.
This is an awkward building for the breacher charge.
Alright, breacher charge down. Back up.
It's that they're not right up against the wall, so the breacher charge isn't going to kill them. They're actually right by a. All right, here. I'm gonna ask Xbit to come onto my camera, and I'm gonna show where they're putting the breacher charge, why it's not effective, and where they should be putting said breacher charge. If you look, breacher charge right there. Boom, goes off. Blast radius is probably about that, so you're not gonna get anybody. What they need to do, vault this wall here, vault this wall here, and then put their ID against this wall. That might put this guy in range. Definitely not him. He's set. Like he's not going anywhere. But they need to vault some walls. They can't keep trying to come into this doorway here. It's not gonna work. There's just the crossfire. It's just too good.
Yeah, I would agree.
Got rid of all that. That's two satchel charges down on this wall, on this doorway.
Yeah, on that same wall.
Yeah.
So looks like we got 6 kills for the U.S. and 12 for the Insurgents. This has really turned around very quickly.
Do they know where they are? That's the thing, Dafter. I don't think they know where they are. It's so hard to see into this building. Look at this.
Looks like Blue is gonna keep pushing north out of there.
Look at that. You can't see them in this building like at all. Actually, I think that's actually a full wall. The only one who can actually see is it. Yeah.
I'm gonna give props to Insurgents for having the discipline to not shoot when they don't need to. Like they're keeping very quiet, which I think evens the playing field a little bit when the U.S. is exactly as quiet as they can be.
Sounds good.
Moving.
Yeah, the U.S. with the suppressors don't need to be as quiet with their guns or as
Alright, covering.
tentative with their guns, I guess.
Yeah.
Because those silencers do help them and do make it a little bit harder for the insurgents to figure out which direction they are coming from. Insurgents the U.S. having to circle around. This is going to be their third angle they're going to try and come in at.
Understood too.
And I don't know, that south push was as good as it could have been. Like, I think they should have kept all their guys on the south and continued to push in from that direction.
Agreed. Now I like what who is this? Blue 1 Phoenix. I like what he's doing. He's trying to get the high ground. On Palace, I believe. So he might get a really good spot here to see literally everything.
Yeah, in Phoenix, the POB we've got is actually the one who's got that greedy position in the mosque tower. Very greedy because it is a very high and isolated point, making you very easy to spot. But it also offers amazing point of view. It's going to get him eyes onto police station and to that village on the that neighborhood south.
Elevation is unfortunately not high enough to get good eyes into.
What are thoughts on night vision
We do
for
have
spec
eyes on the southern
I think that would be a very
but
difficult thing to mod in.
No contacts and no visuals.
But I could be wrong. I don't know anything about modding. And night's such a tricky subject. What just blew up? What was that?
Wow, that was at Maine. That was at
Interesting.
If you look at the map right now, all the cameras moving over there. Yeah, that was U.S. Maine.
Yeah. But night is such a tricky thing for ops because if it's too dark, people are just going to boost their gamma. If it's too light, it might as well just be day. I think Postscriptum does night well, and it's similar to this without the interior issues where they're like completely black. But it's like you don't need to boost your gamma to see at night, and it does give you that feeling that you are playing at night, and it's just. I really like how Postscriptum does their night. Phoenix getting shot at by Patrick Starr.
He gives in the tower, contact west, roughly 100 meters.
Really close. Yeah. Directionally.
Patrick Starr almost takes out Phoenix. Update on kills: 6 for the U.S., 12 for the insurgents. Still the same. No recent kills. U.S. INS have about a 6-kill advantage.
Since you're 2 guys up, I want you to try to get on elevated positions once we get south of this dry riverbed. 2 is going to be the assault force. Roger 10. 1, I want you to start maneuvering your guys to be ready to assault as well.
Copy that.
It looks like everywhere that they move to, these insurgents know where they are, which is not good.
The insurgents have had really solid 360 security this entire round. This may be the angle for them to come in at now, because there's actually no way for these guys to look east. Or east. Look, like there's this wall on police station. The only person who may be able to spot this would be Sughart looking down the alley. No, even then he can't actually lean out this window.
Right.
To east. US may have an opening here, and they've got a couple. I'm hoping they've got a couple more satchel charges ready to go.
Now looks like blue 2 and 3 and blue 3 may have no contact pushing in from the east side here, the northeast.
Yeah, exactly.
If they do, it'll only be one or 2 guys.
Sughart may be in position to spot this, but it's not likely. iMoney's actually does spot somebody on the east, yeah.
So does Viper, I believe. Yep.
The squad ops community, where to boost in popularity and population, would be possible to increase the player limit per team from 40 to 50 or even higher through mods. That would be a squad thing. Hawk goes down to iMoney's. That would be a squad thing, Rio. Squad, their goal is 50v50 servers, and I can tell you, I cannot wait for that to happen, because having an entire extra squad per platoon allows you to do so much more when it comes to maneuvering. it definitely opens up the viability of two-pronged attacks and leaving a squad behind to be a solid base of fire and still have an adequate assault. Like, just that extra 9 people is going to be so useful. But that would definitely be a squad thing.
That's me behind you. I'm holding your southeast one.
Dude, I died so fast. Yeah, dude, I watched you get taken out by that frag. Unfortunate spacing. I looked like you were healing the squad lead when a frag landed right on your head. Where else are people chatting? Dave, people are chatting on YouTube as well.
Did they? Was the speed of the server just put up? Was that me? Is that just me? Looks like the
smoke looks
smoke's really fast.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like they're moving.
Yeah.
They're getting sped up.
Cyclone goes down.
And
so does
Sled V.
Sled V.
Is that who took those shots? iMoney's. iMoney's has a very solid put or angle down this alley, and he's just picking them off. Takes out another iMoney's in such a beautiful position with Viper securing his flank.
Ninja looks like he might get picked off here by Pony. They're going at it.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninja, what is he doing? What is he doing?
He's in here.
That was the timing on that was amazing.
Yeah, Pony had just pushed behind that corner to. He pushed behind the corner to reposition and misses Ninjalicious jumping in to the police station, and Ninjalicious is in a very solid spot. If he can secure this, this will be the foothold, the opening that the US have to get actually into the police station.
Yes.
Pony's watching though.
One nade would for either of them would. Oh.
Ninjalicious gets up. Pony can't see. It's
Pony
so
can't
dark.
See. Oh. He goes
Pony
down.
goes down.
Wow.
Great job, Ninjalicious.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. It's okay, Groot. You're too far away. Update on the kills: 11 for the US, 16 for the insurgents. US making a go at it. Still about 5 kills behind, but there's a shot. There's a shot. Viper goes down to
Team kill.
Rio. Unfortunate grenade didn't go far enough.
Wow.
Ryu may he'll be fine. He just needs to find a medic.
I'm camped by a usable ladder, and I have a pretty good coverage of it if everyone can get to the ladder.
2, where's your ladder?
I don't think 2 plays when you use the eastern ladder.
Copy.
You're gonna try to get one on
affirmative.
I'm currently holding this out.
So it looks like they're getting blue one into the fight here.
Yeah.
Pushing from the east side.
Can you see the left corner?
If Ninja can hold his spot,
at the back of the firing
as you
range?
said, that'll be the key to the push police station.
From the main entrance.
However, we got Patrick Star pushing Ninja. I don't know if Ninja here.
Luckily, Ninjalicious has squad comms. He's a fire team lead, so he's able to keep the. You just hear command comms going. Like he's able to communicate that they've got this foothold.
Right.
You can hold it. He does not know Patrick Star is there though. By the way, how long do each of our operations last? Most of our operations are about 45 minutes to an hour, 15 minutes long. They can be as short as 30, but they can go as long as like an hour and a half. We try and keep it about an hour length is our ideal. Per round, I should say. So it's 2 hours per session because we will be swapping sides and getting these guys to, beat as the INS or the US, when we roll. Phoenix and his squad slowly clearing to the east side of police station, very slowly. They are being meticulous with these building clearing. They don't want to get snuck up on. They're tired of getting picked off by grenades, so they're watching their spacing. So far, so good, even though he's down to 5.
Breaching charge down, clear the area.
It's down. Clear.
Can I get a pair of eyes on me facing southeast?
Yeah, can watch southeast.
So
It's
what's
like
the move
red
here?
3, black. Say again?
So like, what's the move here? ID
Oh.
goes off.
ID. I mean, I would keep doing what they're doing. The only thing that would get in their way maybe is red 3 if they decide to push northeast, flank around Phoenix's guys. This is where spacing, 360 security comes in play a lot. So far, it kind of seems like a stalemate, to be honest.
The red team, the insurgents, definitely do have a bigger focus on their west side. Definitely seems like a stalemate, as in there's no real way to efficiently defend your east side without being on like rooftops and getting picked off from
We're gonna
range.
try and go through this compound to our southwest.
I think maybe yeah, if this red 3 element of Blackbeard and Scrubby, it's just not really a full squad. It's just a buddy team. It's pushed east a little bit to look down the alley with Patrick Starr. I think that would be a pretty adequate defense for the east.
Now Patrick here. Phoenix's guys are pushing Patrick. He's gonna be you're gonna be very surprised.
You're gonna put it on this building toward northwest.
Let's see what they're doing.
So you're gonna push up the alley, enter the doorway, and then go in.
It's been northwest, right? Or you said
From northwest.
Got it. Right on it.
Miyamoto pushing in. Very nice breaching.
Second room is not clear. Second room is not clear. Check your left. Clear. Check your left.
Phoenix in this room clearing. He's clearing out a compound now with his quad, Dead Cow, and Miyamoto.
100% back.
Let's west.
Was that it? You
Sounds like roof of the police station.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
We're gonna clear this. Put a breaching charge on this western wall right there. Breaching charge set. Clear.
Even with these small numbers, their clearing is actually very nice. It's pretty solid.
It is.
Obviously, you'd like a couple more guys with you when you're clearing these buildings. ID goes off. Oh no, that was a satchel charge, I believe.
That was a satchel charge, yeah.
I'm moving down the
Phoenix.
Yep. Go west.
Copy.
Did Phoenix just go down? No,
No,
he's,
no.
he's still up. Yeah, the graphic was wrong.
Phoenix 41 Charlie. Are we on you?
Yep.
Oh, he might go down here, Patrick.
Here, we can move here.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm
This
watching.
could be
Phoenix
bad.
has to push out.
Oh, he doesn't see him.
Spotted.
Ninja, you inside?
There he goes.
Wow.
He dives into a garage. Phoenix is okay. Wow.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Good
Cells
good
hit from the
presence
south
of mind to just get off to the side as quickly as possible. And he's okay. He's got a medic right there. Phoenix will live. Patrick Starr's position is given away. Ninjalicious now trying to help secure this foothold even more. He knows exactly where he is. He's putting down his satchel charge on
no.
the building, and he's running. He's running. That satchel charge is placed. We should see
He
this
hears
off
it though.
soon.
Actually, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He may go off here.
Oddball. Oddball and possibly Patrick.
Hold on, I gotta do something real quick.
Oh no.
It is a timed satchel charge, about 20-25 seconds, and the time is ticking away.
Oh, we
Takes
got
out
him.
Oddball.
Alright, that roof's gonna see it perfectly.
Good IED. You don't
Wow,
see
this
that
is,
often. It's so hard to be effective with those IEDs because you can hear it's a solid like thunk sound when it goes down. So if you're paying attention, if you're listening for it, you can hear it and you know to get away. About 20-25 seconds later, it'll explode.
Looks like Blackbeard sees Ninja.
Patrick still alive?
Another
An
IED.
IED.
Yeah, that was an IED. That wasn't a satchel charge, I believe. Ninjalicious is still alive.
Studious, I need you looking through this window.
Ninjalicious has been
Ninja.
very, very good on holding these angles. Unfortunately, he's having trouble getting other people over the fence wall onto this into police station. Update on kills: 13 for the U.S., 19 for the insurgents. So about 6 kill difference still. Insurgents have that upper hand because of defender's advantage.
They were south on the Death Void.
Oh, the timing.
That's where they're shooting us from.
Better, we're gonna have to smoke.
Wow, the timing in this game is amazing. One person is peeking and the other one is hiding, and then the other one starts running away after peeking, and then the other one starts peeking. It's like it's like a song. It's like a you know, it's just go back and forth, back and forth.
They're smoking up the alley. They're gonna try and make a push for Ninjalicious here. Phoenix, Sebi V, Miyamoto, Londards, Silas, and Ninja. Only 6 remaining versus
Ninja might get Patrick here.
12.
I don't think Patrick's.
Command, you know for sure that we have attacks down western alley over the side of prison.
Ninja sees him. He saw Patrick. He's just afraid to peek him for too long. Yeah.
Yeah, he's afraid to die.
So it's 6 versus 12. So about double the amount of infantrymen left for the insurgents.
We're down to 4 strong.
This is the time to move for the U.S.
Scrubbius and Blackbeard on the flank. Silas watching that flank though.
Oh, he goes
Takes
down.
out Scrubbius.
Scrubbies, yep.
By command, one down.
Gotta love that 360 security. It's important, folks. It's just the little things, spacing, 360 security that really make the operation run a little bit smoother for your squad. Make sure you're not getting snuck up on or dying to just one thing like frag.
Is someone holding that alley south? I can still place a ladder on this eastern wall.
Yeah. Once the smoke fades, I can hold the alley south. Or I can try my best to.
Ninja just gets one tap by Alpha Guido. Here's their foothold on the other side. Gone. It's not to say it's lost though.
We just lost our guy inside the camp.
Might have gone south, I'm not sure though.
Please tell me B-Car is still up. Dave, is B-Car still? He is still up, taking over Oddball's position on the compound to the south.
West aggressively. We're just gonna have to use the western wall of the prison.
Copy.
I'm gonna take 10.
Copy. Cross. I'm gonna have to cross your fire.
Just go. Crossing.
Silas, why don't you bring that element north? You're gonna have to cross this alley. I can smoke the alley. Count to 10, then cross.
Alright, Roger. Alright, north
It's like Blackbeard may.
West in the riverbed. Punch it west from there.
Oh, no.
Contact is definitely west in the alley.
Blackbeard has a perfect angle.
Yes.
On
yes,
on
he does.
3 of them.
He's pushing.
Oh no.
Sebi V
He
goes down.
Blackbeard goes down though to Miyamoto.
And then Money pushes Phoenix. So 2 US down for 2 trade. That could have been so much worse. If Blackbeard had held his position, Silas, Miyamoto, and Sebi V would have gone down.
Yep.
That was timing. It's been a thing all game.
Imanos, or however you say his name, is pushing behind Silas and Miyamoto. Takes down Miyamoto.
May take out Silas here.
Liberal pundit coming to help. Lawndart's coming in behind though. Oh, he takes out Imo. Wow.
The insurgents turning that switch to aggression and pushing onto the U.S., just completely just wrecking their push as they try to reposition. Down from 6 to 2. Not looking good for the U.S.
It is not. Lawndart's pushing.
Takes out
Liberal.
I don't
know. Was it the only one?
I don't know.
We got a breaching charge about to go off. That's my last one.
Copy. Let's punch it west from here. Up to me.
Charge goes off. Doesn't get any kills.
Tag 200 close within
18 kills for the U.S. and 23 for the insurgents.
I feel like it's been that the entire game. Like the insurgents have maintained that 5 to 6 kill difference. Lawndarts goes down to Cookie Wolves.
That's a huge kill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alpha
takes
Guido
out
goes
Alpha
down
Guido.
Silas. That's command, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So command takes out command.
Is there anyone else up on the U.S.? I don't believe so.
Doesn't look like
Oh,
it.
Silas goes
Silas
down.
goes down.
GG.
Just 2 up. Those 2 still have to complete the mission. Yeah, as long as you're alive, you have to try and complete the mission. And as attackers, it gets a little bit awkward as you lose so many guys, it doesn't make a push viable. And that's the decision from command that has to happen. I think the call to continue to reposition at first was fine. 1 reposition, maybe even 2 repositions, it's okay because you still have the numbers. But by the time you get down to like that 4th, and as they tried to reposition with their last 6 guys, you just don't have enough guys to make an effective spearhead into enemy territory. And if the command has to make a call. This is where we commit. This is the angle that's working so far. We just need to throw our guys at this to get into the objective. And that I think it was from the south. They had such an effective push from the south at the beginning, encircling Squad 3, Red 3, in the neighborhood area. I think they could have made a break for it there.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, definitely, I agree with that. I think, I mean, they have a lack of bodies on the ground, so it's hard to. I was gonna say like keep a squad further away, and not make them known to the insurgent. And then have the rest of the squad push. While they're pushing and suppressing that area, have the northern or wherever one squad is, pushed from the other way. Get that advantage.
Oh, like a feint with a push from another angle.
Yeah, like and not have the insurgents like know where they, and kind of surprise them.
Definitely a viable option. That's why I can't wait for these big ops or these 50v50 servers to come into play, because then it definitely makes it even more viable. Because right now, two squads and 2 squads on 2 flanks, I feel just is underwhelming. Where 3 to 1 can be really good, but it puts a lot of pressure on that base of fire squad. But if you could do 3 and 2, 3 squads and then 2 squads for a base of fire, or 1 squad base of fire, 1 squad security for that base of fire, I think it makes pretty viable to have these 2-pronged assaults, and them not just fall apart because of lack of people.
Right.
It would be interesting to see how it would play out if the attack was under 5, then have them retreat. You'd still lose the mission, but you'd still survive the mission. See, that's not a bad idea. And there's some things we've been toying around with. Like once helicopters get in the game fully and we're able to utilize those, I think the idea is to actually have like exfil objectives, like complete the objective and then go to the exfil location and actually get carried out by helicopter instead of our usual to the last man kind of rounds. And that's all things that as squad gets developed, it gives Exped a chance to toy around with mission design and then just make these unique ops for us to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait till that helicopter mod gets back up.
Right. Seems kind of pointless to have 2 people try and complete it against double the numbers. Yeah, that's true, Dave. Yeah. Usually, like in real life, you would not try and push onto that objective with only 2 people. Are we created? Who's the squad lead? Oh, Alpha Guido is platoon lead, but he just made his squad. Get it? I get it. All right.
We need 1 volunteer squad for the assault squad here. The squad that's going to be the first over. The other 2 squads will be holding blocking positions to the west and the south.
Listening in on Alpha as he briefs his guys. Doesn't seem like we'll miss much. Let's go ahead and go over who's participating in this op command-wise. Welcome everybody to Operation Reaper. I'm your commentator for this evening's Shadowed Ritual with co-commentator TotalWarHQ. And behind the scenes, we've got Exped doing all of our multicam stuff. Should be a lot of fun. Operation Reaper, let's go ahead and go over the commands. For the U.S. team, we have platoon lead Alpha Guido, with his squad leads Besponi, Storm, and Blackbeard. For the insurgents, we have platoon lead Silas with his Shadow Dwarf, because he's going through his command training, with his squad leads BVD Runner, Phoenix, and Razor. So as far as platoon leads go, relatively new blood on the platoon lead side. Total War, excuse me, not Total War, you're commentating. Alpha Guido just completed his platoon or squad lead or command training maybe 2-3 weeks ago, so he's still he's done well. His platoon lead has always been. I really enjoy his like macro movements. He usually has his guys in really solid line formations and has really good movement. And his comms are always nice and clear. Silas going through his training. Think this might be his first time being shadowed. And last round we saw some good stuff out of him as he tried to constantly reposition. He just didn't have the guys in the place he needed. What is your opinion on these command total?
Yeah, Alpha Guido, I think last round did pretty well defending. Silas did an okay job. I don't know if it was based on him or just the squad leads in general. He did really well flanking and getting into the police station fairly easily. I'm interested to see how Alpha Guido attacks this. It looks like he's going to attack police station from the north and the west side, possibly. Looks like maybe one squad on the west, one squad on the north, and one on the east. Just by the marks on the map. Not sure though.
That's actually going to be interesting. He's going to try for three different angles, trying to overwhelm the defenses of police station. We'll see if he manages to get these guys in superior fire positions, and if he can maintain that fire superiority, because that can be an issue for the U.S. If they can't maintain that fire superiority, it's going to allow the insurgents to peek out and prevent them from, scaling the walls.
Right.
So let's go ahead and go over this operation so everybody knows what the act is. So for the U.S., I'll go ahead and actually read the mission brief because I didn't get to read it last time. 11th Air Assault Division, 2nd Battalion, Ranger Team Attachment C, Alpha Company has been security force for the hamlet of Sumari for some time now. The company's overall mission is to protect the residents of Sumari from the bandits that raid the hamlet, enforce the dark curfew, and eliminate hostile forces, weapons, and assets encountered in Sumari AF. Unfortunately, overnight the hamlet was overwhelmed, and the company has been unable to regain control of Sumari during several attempts during the day. To make matters worse, the bandits have captured company commander. Your team's mission is to rescue the captain under the cover of darkness. Local informants have told us that the bandits are holding the captain in jail cells of the old police station. This is all we got to go on. Enter the hamlet and find him, get him out to the extraction zones, and extract so much for a quiet. So the U.S. forces originally are supposed to move in and clear out and rescue a captain that is being held hostage in the police station. A slight modification to the operation is that they are moving out to take out a fob in the police station since it is a fire team size op. They're not going to try and extract anybody. They're just moving into the police station to secure it and defend against any insurgents reinforced. So what do these guys have to complete their ops total?
So the U.S. has all Spec Op kits. So the SL has a Spec Op kit. Then they get 7 Spec Op regulars, and then 1 medic, who also has a Spec Op kit. The 7 Spec Ops that each squad gets has 1 satchel charge in their kit. So 7 satchel charges for each squad, which is going to be, as we saw last round, I wouldn't say pretty useful, but they were used a good amount. I think they just need to use them better. Yeah.
Side of the assault, okay?
I think
Pony Squad
we only saw 1 kill with the satchel charges last round, and it was oddball when Indelicious got on that wall.
Right.
So maybe I'm a big believer in use it early, use it often kind of thing. And that's sort of the outlook those guys had, is like they didn't want to move into these buildings and just die needlessly. They're like, let's be safe, better safe than sorry. Let's put an IED or let's put a satchel charge on this wall. Let's deal with it, and then let's move out.
We're gonna dip downstairs quickly if we need to.
It's hard to say which would have been better, because if they had saved some of those IEDs for when they got close to the police station, they might have been more effective. But on the other hand, they didn't really get close to the police station, so they didn't get to
we're covering the south
the alley of police station. I should say.
South side on 3 of the 4
so it's hard to say which would have been
played
the
over the
better
last 2
call.
days. We're doing it
Now, if we look at the positioning, if I bring up my map here, the positioning this round is very different. Guido may be able to rush police station without much resistance from the other two red squads, Phoenix and Razor. Last round, we had those two squads down south, the Insurgent, running into police station before the U.S. did. But this round, the U.S. may be going in there before Insurgents do, which is going to be very interesting to see. It also brings up the opportunity for Insurgents to flank Alpha and his squads.
Yeah, depending on where Razor or Phoenix decide to move. Because last
Right.
time we definitely saw the same sort of setup for the Insurgents as in their start positions. 2 squads on the south, 1 squad on the point proper, moving north. And they ended up getting set up on the west and south, leaving their north and eastern flanks almost completely open till you got to the police station wall. And north and east is exactly where the blue team, the U.S. team, will be moving in from. See if they can take advantage of it and beat the Insurgents there, or will the Insurgents, as you said before, get an opening to flank the U.S. and push in from like their northwest or almost direct?
Right.
Getting set up for live. Looks like we're all almost ready. I would say live time at 7:48. So live time in about 2 minutes. Are they doing a platoon brief, or are they just sticking with individual squad briefs? Not a lot of talking. I'm going to say a lot of those comms are going to be in the squad comms, which is why we're not hearing any talking.
Alright guys, just a reminder, all
Yeah.
squads, command will be stationed in the mosque tower.
Take a break.
From there I can have a partial overlook of the compound and help clear out some of the
Alpha
room
B is going to be
Bravo, you're going to be
dome. You hear that?
Bravo, you're going to be leading south first. Patrick, you're going to be the scout.
He's going to Mosque.
Yeah.
You're going to be pathfinding for us.
in charge, followed by Blackbeard, and then Jagugan.
So time change. 7:45. 4 minutes extension. As we're getting set up for this next round. People reconnecting. Should be good.
So let's make sure we're thorough and we're clearing out our corners, even once we get there.
Copy. Sorry, so again, we want to try and get across this river as quickly as possible and get into that bend in the
kind of like
river.
Copy that. Once we cross the point, we are taking it slow. So we are clearing our angles. We're gonna go keeping at a steady walking pace, but make sure we're checking our angles as we go. Alright.
How far back they're going to slow their pace as soon as they cross that little.
We're coming out of the south. We're coming out of the south entrance.
They're going to start taking it very, very slowly, clear all the buildings. We'll see if that's that lack of aggression or that excessive caution makes them pay for it. But I like the idea of being a little bit safe.
Yeah. If I were them though, I would be rushing it more than playing it safe, because if you look at where the Insurgents can spawn, they can't spawn anywhere. They're spawning behind police station from where blue team is. So anywhere the Insurgents come from, they're going to be coming from further away than them. So they automatically have the advantage. The U.S. team does. I respect going slow and clearing out, houses and stuff, but at least from our angle, my angle as the commentator, we can see that rushing may be the better option here.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's not that's a very solid point to bring up.
Going to maneuver with 2-5 formations.
We'll see what happens though as the U.S. getting. Yeah, it looks like they're already set up for live. Waiting for that live time at 7:45 as we get a couple more people back into the game. Make sure you're using their breaching charges. And apparently people get 2 breaching charges, not just the 1 like we thought.
Oh, they get 2, okay.
So that doubles the amount of breaching charges for the U.S., looking like upwards of 20 breaching charges.
If it doesn't kill anyone, it fucking certainly distracts them.
17 people. That's like 34 breaching charges. That's a lot of breaching charges. Holy. Oh boy. How many breaching charges did we see go off yesterday, or yesterday, last round?
Yeah. Let me see. I think it was hard to tell what were IADs and what were breaching charges, at least for me.
Yeah.
I would say around 5, maybe 4 or 5. I believe 2 from Cyclone, or at least on that corner there.
Yeah.
1 from Ninja, 1 early on in the south. So maybe 4 or 5.
Lawn darts definitely did 2.
2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright guys, 40 seconds, get ready.
So less than 10. So it's not like they used all. We're not going to see all 34 go off. Not everybody's going to be so lucky. But the potential for so many explosives
Your guys' job there is just to mainly do a distraction. I don't want
going
you
to
to start
be
assaulting the west
going to give
side.
the U.S. quite an advantage when it comes to these building clearance, as long as they're using them. You know.
Right. And it sounds like Alpha really wants to use these charges. So they might be using them more progressively than the other team did first round.
And we're live. Let's get going. Operation Reaper. They're pulling out their guns now. Let's go fly over and check out these silence kits. They're really cool. If you look, and they actually do work. They suppress very well. We actually missed the first kill of last round because of how far away we are from the suppressor. It's almost completely silent, and it's very hard to tell which direction it comes from. Great work. I believe Pony was the one who created this one.
Yeah, I believe so.
So cool.
Start building the habit. Don't slow down. What are you doing?
Alright, back.
Charlie on me.
Crossing.
Down to the west, I think.
The
Looks like
Parkland satchel charge. I'm not sure I understand the reference, but it's a satchel charge. It's a satchel full of C4. Has about the same explosion radius as an IED, and it's timed instead of having to call it. So it's about 20-25 second timer. So off of live, blue 2, blue 4 moving west northwest, blue 3 command, and blue 1 moving south into the mosque area. Red 2 and red 1 moving into police station from the southwest. Red 2 actually looks like it's in like a flanking-ish position on the southwest. Going to put them pretty far out of the action if they stay over there. Red 1 looks like they're going to take up position west police station with red 3 on the proper with and who's closest? Red 4? Excuse me, blue 4?
Yep, looks like it. Now, Guido, I don't know if Guido can see those 3 guys from where he is. Let me get over to him.
Be advised, I got eyes on the compound roofs, no eyes currently.
It says no eyes.
This is weird phrasing. Like, I've got eyes, but I've got no eyes.
Yeah, see, this is exactly what Phoenix did mid-round last round. And Alpha, I think Alpha saw that as a good spot to have an overlay. However, both of them see now that it's too high, and the insurgents are not dumb, and they're not going on the roof. So
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to see anything from there. Good idea, though.
That's where Alpha wants to command from, too.
Yeah.
Probably not going to work out for him.
I mean, I don't know. I think the shooting aspect of it, I think you'll be able to see where they're shooting from, just not where their bodies are exactly.
Phoenix trying to maneuver.
So Beware and Patrick Star actually have eyes on the hill south
right
of
to left, northwest
police
of my house, about
station,
20 meters.
taking shots at Dead Cow and Miyamoto. Dead Cow goes down from this long range fire, saying, "If you're going, go." Boogie's telling them to push in, get moving.
Guido, you've got a K9 in for stomp. We're engaging targets on.
And that's 2 kills, 4 kills for the U.S., 2 kills for the insurgents as things kick off. Action really quickly.
Library, be advised, I opened up on those targets. I did see confirmed 1 times lat, possibly 1 times AR. They bugged out.
Did we go over insurgent kits total for this round? I don't remember.
No, we did not. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and quickly go over the insurgent kits. You guys know what these guys have to defend.
Yeah, so the insurgents have 1 SL, 1 medic, and then platoon kits to get 1 scout, 2 ARs, 2 lats, and 2 raiders. Last round, I believe the raiders get IEDs. But I know, yeah, I know the scout gets one. I believe they used the IEDs 2 or 3 times. Did not get any kills, I don't think. But you never know this round. It's a totally different round. If they use them correctly, sounds like an IED just went off.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it took anybody out.
No,
But blue team's about to cross over into the police station. Real pro sitting there, ready to mow down anybody who climbs over this fence. But he gets taken out by a grenade. Ben B pushes in, no problem. And
this is
got a foothold.
Yep. Oh, but BVD almost takes out Zabari, but gets killed.
Almost takes out Zabari. Very nice idea. Benby goes down to Sled V. This is definitely a solid push for the U.S. onto this this police station. Really good hold. Yeah, much better than last round. Any IEDs here to defend this? No IEDs here for the as a bait or something along those lines.
If there is an IED on the what is it, eastern wall of police, that would be a huge kill, or a huge couple kills. Yeah.
So they got about a squad into the police station now. Rest of the platoon, red one, or excuse me, blue one on the southeast, blue 2 on the north, red 2 and red 1 still outside the point on the west, red 4 only ones near to defend.
Go.
And Miyamoto's actually got a good little crossfire onto B-Car. B-Car going down, Jacko 800 tagged. And they know where he's at.
Watch it.
Miyamoto's tossing a frag. Oh no. Is it? Oh, too far. That would have been it. It would have been a tough shot to shoot.
Sugar goes down by Cyclone, I believe.
Oh no, they're getting picked apart. Oh no.
They are. They need 360.
Yeah.
If you don't take the hill across the river, we can't go anywhere.
So Pony's saying they're not going anywhere with these guys on top of the hill. He is 100% correct, meaning Blackbeard needs to take care of D-Leak and Miyamoto. Blackbeard's getting his guys in the know, making sure they're going to push in where they need to go.
Now I think K9 needs to push his guys from the north down south, or southwest at least.
Yeah. Blackbeard's always very clear and concise with his orders, making sure his guys know what they're doing, and Blackbeard's moving off. Yeah, that IED went off. Kill anybody?
No, it did not. They are so close to killing people, but none of them do.
That's got to be frustrating for these guys.
Oh, grenade kill.
Hold on.
On Kingen. No, I don't even know where that was. That a TK?
I don't think it was. No, definitely not.
If you see where Kingen is right now, he's way back there. I don't know who threw that.
Maybe.
But what a grenade!
Yeah, what a grenade!
Wow, it landed right in front of him too.
So Miyamoto and D-League pull back from that position on the hill. Gonna open up Pony's squad to continue their pressure on the east. And Miyamoto, or not Miyamoto, Blackbeard has essentially lost these guys. But being able to secure that south hill is going to open up this element that's in the actual police station, allow them to move a little bit more freely.
Now, if Jacko 800, if he can put on a satchel chart, he can definitely kill Cyclone.
Copy, I'm moving my element up north around kind of clockwise.
Is this an event? This is a This is a One Life event, Musketball. It is our multi-cam stream, so we've got 2 commentators in the sky. Both me, Shattered Ritual, and Total War HQ. and then we've got at least 3 cameras on the ground of just POVs as they play. Some of them might be dead, so they might not be on the ground, but we have a couple.
Oh no! Someone just got.
Muffin Man walks right in front of Best Pony as he's firing.
Nah, I don't know where he just got shot from. Got some.
Oh no. Oh no,
TKs,
these IEDs
oh.
are just taking people out.
Alpha Guido is saying, stop the team killing.
I'm good. I was just telling to get everybody out of there.
And they even knew it was going down too.
Moving.
Best Pony pushing up very hard. Rushing it. He might get the drop on Insurgents here.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Coming in.
Ooh, frag out onto Ninjalicious. Takes. Oh, that's Phoenix's frag. Takes out Ninjalicious. Team kills are doing so much this round. Helping out both teams. 7 kills for the US, 10 for the Insurgents. Insurgents up by 3. They're in the better position, I think. I think.
Come to me.
I'm overwatching the east side. Your enemy's
The hop-off point is on the central part of the eastern wall. Avoid that alleyway. It is a kill zone.
Enemies on the north and west side.
We have enemies on our northwest side. Copy that. 2 enemy contacts on the northwest corner of the wall.
Roger, I'm going to send Charlie to you. Me and Bravo are going to hold this northwest side.
Copy.
Phoenix has that same angle that who had that angle? iMonies, I think, had this angle last round. It definitely cuts off a lot of the Insurgents and their movement. ID going off, gonna help dig down this fob. And what happens when they dig down the fob in this situation? Money Man going down to Best Pony.
Okay, Money Man's down.
Total, do you know? Do they switch to defense? How's this work?
I believe they switched to defense. Let me check on the doc. I believe that is the main objective. IAD goes off.
That was Zabari's own satchel charge. He didn't get out of the way in time. Goes down. He takes one out with him and the fob, but he goes down in exchange. Wow. I mean, he died for a cause. They're securing it. Jacko 800 goes down. Best Pony is the only one remaining in the area as Dwarf, Silas, Stubisky, Revy, and Aethel inside police station. Blue team reinforcing now. Update on kills: 10 to 16 Insurgents in the lead. US do complete their objective now, so this may swap everything around.
Enemies all around me. I'm gonna die.
Dave Bcar went down pretty early. He's been dead for a while.
I'm shooting guys south to ridge. I killed one.
Don't expose yourself any further north, Phoenix.
Jacob, American Suicide Bombers OP.
Northwest corner.
Phoenix sets his IED down. We're gonna go down. Down around here. Should see this explosion here soon. Phoenix gets domed by somebody. IED doesn't take anybody out.
Breaching charge down on southern compound near our guys.
So 11 kills for the and 16 kills for the Insurgents. Again, that 5-kill spread, same as last round.
Seems about average. The defender's advantage is just really in favor of the Insurgents. The US are using their breaching charges much more effectively, in my opinion. The satchel charges much more effectively. We've heard more go off. They've gotten slightly more kills, or at least injuries, and it's really given them that opening to push through police station really effectively.
Right.
Good
A lot of communication going on between Pony and Alpha.
I hear one. They're to my south right now. 2, I need you spreading out. All right.
I count 6 US versus.
Going into the prison cell. Is it clear?
No, negative.
9
Out
insurgents.
of that, have one guy cover the northeast side.
So
facing
even though
south.
the insurgents are up
I need your other two
about
around
4
the
kills,
northwest side. Try to see if you can get one guy
they're only
running
up
into the
about
building
3
now.
people.
There are contacts to my direct south. This doorway down here, there are contacts on the other side of this right now.
Yeah, great communication by Alpha Guido to his guys and local.
Alpha Guido making sure his guys are in the know. They as much information as he has, they now have, and that's really going to help everybody be on that same page. Revy going to try and push these guys. Best Pony has the angle.
Oh,
Chef's going to
Sear.
try and push him. He didn't see a thing.
Alright, yeah, not fucking. Goddamn it, Seared. I didn't.
You don't.
We
don't need to use cam comms, mate.
Alright, guys. Our objective is just to hold this part of the compound. We got the
Oddball.
area. We are sitting tight. Hold angles.
1 times that.
Tony, I want you taking an interior position in that door. Do not look out.
Now, if they had a satchel charge, they can just put it down on that door. Oh, Pony just Pony just killed him. Pony's reaction is hilarious.
I'm prone looking at it. The second they peek the doorway, they're Oh boy, 2 Watcher 6. Yeah, alleyway behind you guys. Watch out.
You good?
Really good communication.
Nice.
I've been really impressed with the communication for the US so far.
Imo gets 1 kill.
Cycling Meg.
Great angle.
Be a guy inside the cells.
Great angle.
Same doorway.
Copy.
I hear one moving same doorway right now.
Another one pushing that doorway that Pony's looking at.
Don't do it. Just sit tight.
Still 9. I guess I miscounted for the insurgents. The insurgents now have 9 versus the 5 for the US. Defenders advantage in favor of US now, as they just need to hold their position and wait for the insurgents to push them.
Yep, I'm waiting. Don't worry.
Looks like Doobie Scoop.
Watch out. I think they're putting the frag out.
Doesn't look like he wants to peek that.
Yeah, he might though.
You off him.
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't, but is his curiosity gonna get the better of him?
I mean,
frag out from Cookie Wolf onto Londarts goes a little bit far. Londarts is A-OK.
Was that friendly
Still negative. Enemy presence northeast potentially.
Yeah, they hear Londarts crawling on these
they're
rocks.
hugging the wall. I can hear them. They're hugging the wall. I can hear them hugging the wall.
Yeah, every time Londart steps on these rocks on the west, it's loud.
Yeah, I hear him now.
Oh, yeah, they're on the rubble pile on the
It'd
corner.
be risky, but I really think we should use a breaching charge.
Oddball saying that we should use a breaching charge.
That's how Zabari died.
Oh, Londart takes out Cookie Wolf. Dubiscu gets the better of Pony.
He gets Pony. Wow.
Alpha Guido. Yeah, great shots.
Guido get the double kill, triple kill.
Alpha
You know, Oddball
Guido.
gets 1. Guido gets 2.
Crossfire from Alpha Guido and Oddball was amazing. iMonies gets Londarts as he bolts over.
Wow.
Great communication. Great crossfire. They did lose 2, but they took out 4. That's value. Oddball, iMoney's going to try and push Hawk and Groot. iMoney's goes down. Oddball takes out Hawk. Oddball going to actively push Groot. Who's going to get the better of him here? He's going to try and bandage. Hawk's going to get him.
I know, I'm putting in fucking charge.
Oddball, what are you doing?
He's trying to put a charge down. Goes down to Hawk.
Guido, if they're throwing grenades, if there's smokes for grenades, Alpha would be dead.
Right.
Oddball still up.
The amount of smokes, dude.
Revy is alone here. 1
Yeah.
versus 4. Command versus the world.
I'm so lonely.
Alpha Guido,
Mr. Lonely.
Halo, we're nearing the end of round 2. We've been live for about an hour and 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow. Yep. Nearing that 2-hour live time or 2.5-hour live time.
Guido.
Alpha Guido getting pushed. He can't see him. He doesn't see him. He doesn't know where he is. He's looking the wrong direction.
Oh no.
He did not see Dwarf or Groot, and that angle, unfortunate. Insurgents managed to retake the police station. They did lose their objective, so it's a tough. It's technically a tie.
It was a good try.
From the U.S. completed their objectives. Insurgents managed to kill all the U.S. Nice try for the U.S. though. Managed to bring it back. Good job, everybody. Good rounds for both teams. If you guys are interested in participating in these events, check us out. SquadOps.gg. All you have to do is sign up on the website, take our basic training course. Only about 45 minutes to an hour long. Then you can participate in any and all of our Squad Ops online events. I was your commentator for this evening. Shattered Ritual with Total War. Great job, Total War. And behind the scenes was XBit. So if you guys liked what you saw, give us a follow at twitch.tv/SquadOps. We would really appreciate it. We also upload all of our videos onto YouTube, youtube.com/SquadOps. And until Wednesday, we will catch you all later.